Forgive me, darling, but I must condemn you to an eternity of oblivion. After night will come day, after winter, spring. But the truth will remain unchanged. A man is a predictable, short-lived creature, and therefore a weak one. Certainly you can come up with many excuses to justify what you're about to do, whether it's jealousy, boredom, or arrogance. Whatever pushes you to take the decisive step, from this very moment, you will never be free of fear. You might think that this path is the easiest one to take, but I'm all too familiar with darkness, so trust me when I say that in time it will pull you in so deep you'll have no other choice but to drown. You have made your decision, and you will pay for it. Now, only time will tell if it's already too late for you, Vincent. The question is, what happens next? This is exactly what makes men so weak. In their fleeting vanity, they always seem to fight the wrong demons. Tell me, is this all just a game to you, a source of amusement? Or have you perhaps chosen this path out of necessity? How interesting. Whatever it is you seek, I hope it was worth it, assuming you even had a purpose to begin with. Oh, darling, your thoughts are yet unfledged, but then so are you. Before we finally begin, let me ask you this. If you were given a choice between facing reality with all its hardships and being trapped in a pleasant, everlasting dream, what would you do? Well, then so it shall be.
Come on. What the? What did she do to me? Am I dead? This doesn't exactly look like purgatory. Where the hell am I? I think I saw something moving there. Probably just a cat, right? Probably doesn't work. I think I saw something moving there. Probably just a cat, right? I think I saw something moving there. Probably just a... I think I saw something moving there. Probably just a cat, right? Am I officially Indiana Jones now? Probably doesn't work. Probably doesn't work. How long has he been there?
Is anyone there?
Hello?
Thank goodness. I thought I would die here. Can you let me out of this bloody thing?
Yeah, but it won't open without a key.
Oh, that's just marvelous. This cuckoo bastard really meant it when he said he wanted to get rid of me. Can you get the key from him, pretty please? He should be somewhere near, working on this blasted machine of his.
I don't get any of it. Where am I? And what's going on?
You are new here, right? I have all the answers you need, and more importantly, I know how to get out of here. But you'll have to let me out first.
Fine, I'll get you out.
Yes, thank you. This lunatic should be somewhere around here. You'll easily recognize him. Look for a huge machine made out of junk, but be careful. He's nuts.
Hey! Don't touch my food!
Do you have a moment?
Who are you? I've never seen you before. Did you come from the sky? Did our goddess finally recognize my talent?
I don't think so. I just want the key that opens that cabinet. Can you give it to me?
Then don't waste my precious time! I need to finish the helicopter as soon as possible. But I can't find a rudder.
If I find you a rudder, will you give me the key?
I'll think about it. I really need this rudder though.
I have some questions. Who's this goddess you were talking about?
Are you mad? How can one not know Almighty Goddess? The one who created this world. Listen up, you nitwit. I shall tell you the truth that nobody else has the guts to accept. Our madam created this world to test our resolve and choose the most worthy of us to stay by her side and roam the earth for eternity. You'll hear people calling her the witch, but that just proves their narrow-mindedness.
Why are you building a helicopter?
Rumor has it, our madam lives in a castle in the skies above. And that's exactly where I'm going to fly after my helicopter is finished. Once I prove myself worthy of her time, I shall become her obedient servant. Do you have any idea how noble my cause is? Oh, of course you don't. You're just an uneducated brat. Now get lost.
I'll get going.
Off you go.
She couldn't have been an actual witch, right? Maybe she dosed me with some weird stuff, and this is all just a hallucination. At this point, I sure hope it is. I wouldn't risk going inside. Maybe this cable car will get me out of this junkyard. Very minimalistic. I like that. Colors are overrated anyway. What did the robber say to the clock? Hands up. And there's a lever missing. This needs a lever or something. This needs a lever or something. This will hold my weight, right? Should have done keto after all. What did the robber say to the clock? Hands up. Who puts a station in the middle of a junkyard?
Don't touch my food!
Hey, robot.
Hey, robot.
I'm not a robot. You are.
I'm not a robot. You are.
Okay, now I get it.
Okay, now you get it.
A helicopter made out of junk. What a brilliant idea. Is he really planning to fly this thing? Well, more power to him. Probably doesn't work. I think I saw something moving there. Probably just... Am I officially Indiana Jones now? That's the rudder that weirdo needs for his helicopter. Now I need to figure out how to take it away from this creepy bird.
Did you just call me creepy?
Excuse me?
What's with that look on your face? Scared much?
Am I really talking to a bird right now?
How rude. First of all, I am not just a bird, I am a raven, a proud and clever creature from the Corvidae family. So show some respect. It is not my true form, of course, but I lost my human image a long time ago.
Okay, I guess I am talking to birds now. I need this rudder that you're holding.
Why do you need it? Oh, you're going to give it back to that uncultured fanatic, aren't you? I won't give it to you.
I won't give it to him. I promise.
How dare you lie to me? Get out of my sight! Yes?
Are you sure you can't give me the rudder?
Did I stutter? You're not getting it unless...
Unless... what?
Unless you bring me something French which smells funny.
That's weirdly specific.
An artist's desires may be rather unconventional.
Fine, I'll think of something.
Yes? Are you serious?
What do you mean, it's not your true form?
I see you're new here. This world slowly changes everyone who ends up here, one way or another. It brings out your true nature. I guess I can be considered lucky, as I've seen people turning into horrible creatures or ending up disfigured for eternity.
Am I going insane?
Aren't we all insane in some way? I'm not sure what's wrong with you per se, but if she sent you here, there must have been a reason.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
I'd look stupid in that, for sure. Or... a bad omen. Not that I'm superstitious, but still.
Yes?
Farewell.
Goodbye.
A bad omen. Not that I'm superstitious, but still. Is it silk or satin? I can't tell from here. A bad omen. Not that I'm superstitious, but still. Am I officially Indiana Jones now? I think I saw something moving there. Probably just a cat, right? I could easily crack this, but not with that guy staring at me all the time. What did the robber say to the clock? Hands up.
What now? Did you finally get my rudder?
No, but I found it.
Oh, really? Well, where is it then?
A huge raven over there has your rudder.
Eddie? I knew that pretentious joke of a poet was going to try to interfere with my plan. What are you waiting for? Go get it!
You need this rudder, so you go get it yourself.
You can't rely on anyone these days. Can you? Whatever. Eddie had it coming for him anyway.
This is... This isn't working. This isn't working. This isn't working. This isn't working. Yes. This isn't working. This isn't working.
Free at last! Nice to see that I was saved by a handsome young man. Together we will be invincible. By the way, I'm Nikolai, but you can call me Nick. And you are?
Vincent.
All right, Vincent. Shall we start?
Maybe we should start with you telling me what the hell is going on here.
You're right. Let's get out of here and I will answer all your questions. I'm sure you have plenty.
Sure. Lead the way. How can... This will hold my weight, right? Should have done keto after all. This will hold my weight, right? Should have done keto after all. Let's get out of here. Now, will you tell me what's going on?
I'll try to keep it short. You did something to upset Beatrice, didn't you? Well, the thing is that she's an ancient and powerful witch. So she sent you here, to a place where she throws away stuff she doesn't need, or people she can't stand. It exists in some kind of a weird loophole or whatever, so nobody can get in or get out of here themselves. Also, time works differently here, so nobody ever dies. At least not physically, if you know what I mean.
So, people don't age here.
It's just your soul that gets wrinkled, not your face.
That's not too bad. What happened?
Oh, it happens all the time. What do you think this bucket of rocks is here for? The thing is, this place brings out the worst in people, and when they give in to their vices, which we all have plenty of, they begin to transform in different ways.
Yeah, I already talked to a bird. Is this why you have ghost legs?
Bingo! Some of us get used to the changes, but I don't fancy becoming an actual ghost at all. And the worst part is that you can't predict these things. It just happens, or doesn't. Have you ever seen a baby pigeon? Because I haven't. Isn't that weird? Maybe they're sacrificing them to some pigeon god. But then, why haven't they all died out? Questions, questions. What did you do to piss off Beatrice?
I tried to steal some fancy necklace from her. Thought she was just a lonely crone with a fortune, not an actual witch.
Why would you do that?
I'm a thief. That's what I do.
Well, you better not steal anything here. Don't forget what I told you about this world bringing out the worst in people.
This is ridiculous.
Come on, these are just sheep.
How rude. Let's go, Philip.
You were saying something about getting out of here.
Oh, right. I already told you that nobody can get in or get out of here themselves. But there is in fact a way to summon Beatrice and graciously ask her to let us both out.
Keep talking.
A long time ago, Beatrice left a spell to the first inhabitants of this world, which allowed them to summon her. But humans are greedy bastards, so everybody wanted to have it for themselves. In the end, they tore it into pieces, and each of them took one. Everyone thinks it's just a legend, but I know the spell exists. We just need to get all 7 pieces. That's funny! I could have crossed this ravine without the cable car. I keep forgetting that I can fly, you know.
No, I don't. Alright, so what's the catch?
There's no catch. You see, I'm not very well liked here for a completely unknown reason, given my charming nature. Also, my semi-ghost situation keeps getting worse. That's why I need your help. Are you in?
I'm in.
I knew you were the one to get me out of here.
Oh, and one more thing. Does this place have a name or something?
Ah, sure. It's called Whateverland.
Whatever. What?
Whateverland!
Did he just...
Yeah, he did.
We should help him.
Sure. Why not? His shack is right under the bridge. Ah, my dear Francois, when are you going to give up trying?
Hello.
I just saw you jump from that bridge.
So?
I mean, you're alive.
Oh, you're new here, right? No one can die in Whateverland. Sadly.
Really?
I already told you nobody can die here. Were you even listening?
Oh, yeah, you did tell me that. It's just not every day that people jump off bridges right in front of me.
Don't worry. You'll get used to it.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Actually, Nick has a point. After a couple 100 years, you get used to the craziest things. A failed suicide will seem trivial soon enough.
So, are you okay?
Is anyone? Wait, don't answer. Sorry. I don't know why I said that. Sounded way better in my head. I always say stupid things like that. Anyway, it depends on what you mean by okay. Physically, I'm more than okay, which honestly sucks. And if you're asking about my mental state, I don't think I was ever okay to begin with. Some people just aren't made for happiness, I suppose.
Have you tried to stop feeling sorry for yourself and just be happy with what you have?
I see. If you knew what I was talking about, you wouldn't be so ignorant. Sorry, but I'm not going to try to prove anything to you right now. I've given that up long ago. I'm sorry. I'd like to be alone if you don't mind.
Sure. Take care. I get sad just looking at him.
Nick, there you are. I haven't seen you in weeks.
Did you miss me?
You wish. Who's that with you?
This is Vincent. He just got here, so don't mind this whole lost puppy look. Vincent, meet Fida, the owner of this place and the most charming lady in Whateverland.
Charmed. I'm sure I don't look like a lost puppy, Nick.
You do, actually. But not like a sad, beaten dog. At least your face doesn't make me want to adopt you.
Right, but I quite like this low-key, angry puppy look. You could say I already adopted him.
No, you didn't. I'm not a dog.
Yet.
If you don't mind, I'll leave you to discuss your relationship alone. I have other customers. The ones that actually pay. Don't think I forgot that you owe me, Nick.
But they're not your favorites, are they? Vincent, let's get to the table, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Lucky you!
What are these things?
Meet the Bukashes! A long time ago, they built this fancy prison for us. But we're friends now.
Alright, but why are they on my table?
They've chosen you.
Have chosen me.
You heard me. They are your team now. Judging by the look on your face, you're not a teamwork kind of guy, but don't fret. They're professionals.
Professionals at what?
At playing Bell and Bones, obviously. You could say that it's a game we play here. But it's not just a game. It's an essential part of any Whateverlander's daily existence. Here, let me show you. the way, here's the city map. You certainly need it more than I do.
But how are we going to find the pieces of that spell you mentioned?
Easy! There are 7 pieces total. So, we need to convince 7, or rather 8 people to give their piece to us. That's it.
And you know who these people are?
Vincent, who do you think I am? I wouldn't have asked for your help if I didn't know where to look. Let's see. We have Van, the twins, Umaru-san, Alan, Oswald, Lewis, and of course, Ernest. I marked the places where they usually hang out on your map.
What can you tell me about Van?
Oh, he's a handful. A bored Russian aristocrat who is so lazy that he cannot even scratch his noble nose. I'm sure you will love him.
Oh, definitely. So who are the twins, exactly?
Lily and Rose are a weird duo. One is an engineer, the other's an actress. They really despise each other. And it's not clear which sister envies the other one more. I'm sure we'll have so much fun with that one.
Not 1 but 2 crazy sisters? Sign me up. Tell me more about this Umaru-san.
She's a mysterious one, I can tell you that. Always wears a mask that covers her mouth. Not sure if she's afraid to catch some kind of virus or just hiding something underneath. Maybe we'll find out.
I hope not. What about Ellen?
Ellen is the host of the local radio station. Nobody knows her very closely, but we definitely need to be extra careful with her.
Why?
She never leaves her studio, but somehow knows everything about all Whateverlanders.
Cool, but creepy.
Exactly.
What do you have on Oswald?
Not much, apart from the fact that he breeds rabbits. I don't know how and why he does it, but there's that.
Do you know anything about Lewis?
Well, he's a jazz musician, and the ladies love him. I'm not sure if I admire the guy or hate him for it. Probably both.
Is there something I need to know about Ernest?
Unfortunately, yes. He's going to be the toughest cookie to crack.
What's so special about him?
Ernest is the ultimate bell and bones champion. I don't know if he's really that good or just a crook, but during his time here he has become very powerful. Think mob boss or a dictator. That's the kind of guy he is.
Can't wait to meet him. Do you know anything about Lewis?
Well, he's a jazz musician, and the ladies love him. I'm not sure if I admire the guy or hate him for it. Probably.
Can you tell me more about Fida?
Well, she's stunning, but I'm sure you noticed that already. She also makes a very mean margarita. Very mean. Other than that, you should ask her yourself. She doesn't bite most days.
Do you come here often?
Often? I practically live here. It's the best place to write, you know. All those miserable people drinking themselves into oblivion. So tragic, yet so beautiful. I draw so much inspiration from human anguish.
All this drama when you could just have a drink.
That's the difference between you and me, Vincent. I live and breathe drama, and you just want to be left alone with a glass in your hand. To each their own.
All right, let's get going.
Ready when you are.
Reach for the moon. If you miss, at least you be among the stars.
What?
Excuse me. I just prefer to express myself with words that have meaning. I could have just said, hello, stranger, but instead I gave you a piece of wisdom. Who knows? Maybe it will change your life.
How do I get to the private lounge?
Oh, it's easy. You don't.
Why? This doesn't sound fair to me.
Don't look at me. I'm not the one making the rules here. You can't go in there unless you've been invited by Ernest himself.
And, how do I get invited?
How should I know? My job is to keep everyone safe and spread wisdom. You have to seek your own path.
What do people do here?
Play bell and bones mostly. And drink. Also fight occasionally.
You think you can change lives with a cheesy motivational quote?
Handle words carefully, for they have more power than atom bombs.
Can you give me another quote?
The only real disability in life is a bad attitude.
Good thing I've never liked to gamble.
Have you ever thought about robbing a casino?
That's not my style.
State your business.
I want to talk to Ernest.
You? Talk to the leader? Maybe in the next life, if you get one.
Do I need to wear a leather jacket to get in, or what?
Anyone can wear a cool jacket, but not anyone can meet the leader. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, whatever. But is there really no way to get inside?
Well, maybe if you become the second best bell and bones player in Whateverland and have a bet that might interest the leader, but that is not possible. So the answer is no.
We'll see about that. Do you get tired from standing here all day?
No. I do it to protect the leader from unwanted company, like yours.
Doesn't your face hurt from scowling so much?
No, it doesn't.
Not even a little?
No, not even a little.
But what about your personal life?
What do you want from me? Of course I'm tired, standing here all day. And yes, it is hard to always look so threatening. But I am proud of my job, and it's an honor to serve the leader. So please, stop pestering me and mind your own business.
Oh my, you really got to him, Vincent.
No, he didn't.
Oh yes, he very much did.
I'm not listening to you anymore. What? Did you say something? I can't hear you.
I knew you were a softy. The leather jacket always gives it away. I'll be back soon.
I hope not.
I suspect we'll only get to Ernest if you defeat all the B&B champions.
Whenever I see one of these, I wonder, what if it falls down? Whenever I see one of these, I wonder, what if it falls down?
State your business.
I'll be back soon.
I hope not.
Good thing I've never liked to gamble.
Have you ever thought about robbing a casino?
That's not my style. Good thing I've never liked to gamble.
Have you ever thought about robbing a casino?
That's not my stuff. That balcony surely offers a great view of the commoners wasting their eternity.
Sad, but poetic.
Whenever I see one of these, I wonder, what if it falls down? Good thing I've never liked to gamble.
Have you ever thought about robbing a casino?
That's not my style. Whenever I see one of these, I wonder, what if it falls down?
Hey, Vincent.
Yes?
How about I wait outside?
What? Why?
Well,
Come on, just tell me.
I just want you to know that Sylvia, the serpentine librarian over there, has a thing for me.
A thing.
Yes, a thing. What's with that look?
Nothing, I just didn't take you for a ladies' man.
And why is that? Am I not charming enough for you?
Definitely not.
How nice of you to say that. Anyway, I warned you. Now let's move on.
Nick, is that you?
Devil stockings.
I'm so happy to see you. Where have you been?
Hello, Sylvia. I've been working on my latest novel, and the process requires complete solitude. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, of course. All geniuses need their privacy. I can't wait to read whatever it is you're writing. It simply must be remarkable. And who's that with you?
Oh, that's Vincent. My new editor.
It's true, his next novel is so good, I can't believe it even exists. Literally.
Ah, you flatter me.
No words can reflect the true depth of my admiration for your talent.
Oh, stop it.
No, you stop it.
Are you two done?
We are.
So, you're into Nick, huh?
Who? Me? No.
Really? Not even a little bit?
Vincent, I'm standing right here, you know?
What? I'm just curious.
I admire him as an author. That's all.
Have you read any of his work?
No, not yet. But I'm sure it's splendid. It must be.
I'm sure it is, Sylvia. I'm sure it is.
Do you have to be such a pain in the ass?
Oh, absolutely. Can I get a snake fact?
Suddenly, did you know that snakes had back legs for 70 million years before losing them? Legs, Vincent! Hello.
What did these poor guys do to you?
These? Oh, these are my assistants. Well, former assistants. Tom kept putting my favourite mug on the wrong side of the table. I told him 100 times I was left-handed. And Jerry, I can't even talk about Jerry.
Why? What did you do?
Well, once I asked him to clean up the shelves, so he sorted out all the books. All of them.
And? What's wrong with that?
By size, Vincent. He sorted them by size.
Oh, God.
If there ever was any God in Whateverland, he certainly turned his back on Jerry that day.
Can I get a snake fact?
Certainly, it's hard to believe, but the decapitated head of a dead snake can still bite, even hours after its death.
Candles in a room filled with books. Genius. There's definitely no Whateverland on this globe.
Hello.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
I'm not sure I want to know what happened.
Family relationships are hard. We need to consider all perspectives.
I'll just assume it's red wine. Aren't they too old for places like this? I might as well get used to this table.
Do you need anything?
So, what did you do to Beatrice?
Me? Nothing at all. We only met briefly, but she seemed very nice to me.
Then why are you here?
Because I needed to escape. I called, and she answered.
What were you escaping?
A life where opening a bar like this was impossible for someone like me. A life full of fear and submission. I hope this answers your question.
How well do you know Nick?
Quite well. He can be very annoying, but I know he has a good heart. So, you better be good to him, or I'll make a kebab out of you.
Don't worry, he's in good hands.
Good. If he ever gets on your nerves, just ignore him. Works like a charm. Besides, I don't think you'd make a good kebab. Too skinny.
You two realize that I can hear you, right? And I am not annoying.
Just calm down.
No, you calm down. This is humiliating.
Nick, you know we're just teasing, right?
Yeah, right.
Goodbye. I might as well get used to this table. I suck at cards. Guess I'll get lucky in love then. Or bell and bones. Works fine for me. Is it just me or is it hot in here?
Is it? Oh, it is, isn't it?
It is.
Or is it?
I'm not doing this right now.
Oh, Vincent, you're no fun.
Why do I suddenly feel the urge to touch his nose? Is that... No. No way.
Are you into noses now?
Who knows? Maybe I always was.
Maybe.
Oh, thank God you're finally here.
That's right. I'm finally here to save the day.
I'm desperate for someone to fix this blasted vent, so you better hurry.
Wait, what? That's definitely not why I'm here. Plus, I know nothing about ventilation systems, so...
Oh dear, have I been cursed? What did I do to deserve this never-ending suffering? Does the universe want me to drown in sweat or boil like a pig in a pan?
Can't you fix it yourself?
Are you out of your mind? These delicate hands were not made for plebeian labor. Zachary was supposed to do it, but he betrayed me in my most vulnerable moment. And it's hot in here, so very hot.
The ventilation would be fixed already if you stopped whining for a second and got your royal ass off the couch.
Have you come here just to torment me? If that's the case, then save your breath. I haven't stood up in decades, and I'm not planning to anytime soon. I'm perfectly fine where I am. But thank you for calling my ass royal. Of that I quite agree.
And who's Zachary?
He used to be my loyal servant. His family's been working for mine for generations, but he turned out to be a filthy traitor, leaving me helpless in this heat. Well, not actually leaving. He's probably in the kitchen.
Maybe he just doesn't want to be a servant anymore.
Or maybe he's just an ungrateful peasant with a destructive gambling addiction. But what do I know?
Gambling addiction?
Oh yes, and a nasty one at that. He even lost my father's watch to some dirty fisherman. That was before we got trapped here. Zachary used to play cards then, and now he's crazy about this B&B game. Gambling should be considered a deadly sin of its own, I swear.
That sounds... serious.
Because it is. Thankfully, I hid all the valuables he hadn't got his hands on yet. I sometimes marvel at my own cleverness.
And, where did you hide it?
Nice try, young man.
Well, I had to try. How long has the ventilation been broken?
Let's see, 15, 18... It's been about 27 years. This is pure torture. Even Dante couldn't have imagined a circle of hell as dreadful as this.
You know, the Divine Comedy actually said something about being stuck in a flaming tomb, guarded by the Furies.
Nikolai, are you suggesting I haven't read Dante? I mean, you'd be quite right, but now that you mention furries, I'm quite curious. Perhaps I should read it if I don't drown in my own sweat sooner.
You've been suffering for 27 years and not doing anything about it. Wow, I'm actually impressed.
Why, thank you. It's never too late to stop being a functioning member of society. I can't recommend it enough.
Actually, I'm here for your piece of the spell that summons Beatrice.
What? That useless scrap of paper? I mean, that priceless document. Its value is hard to overestimate, truly. But perhaps if you fix the ventilation...
Seems like everybody wants something from me. I guess there's no other choice.
Marvelous! I'll be right here in my office.
I should go.
I'll be here for now.
Why do I suddenly feel the urge to touch his nose? This place is... doing things to me.
Are you into noses now?
Who knows? Maybe I always was.
Yes, that's me.
I should go.
I'll be here for now.
Whateverland radio. I wonder, how does the whole thing with waves work here?
What waves? I see no waves.
I mean the radio waves, dumbass.
The radio has waves?
Do you not know how radio signal works?
Why, with magic, obviously. And I refuse to believe anything else.
Oh God. I'll explain it to you later. I'll find use for you.
Hello? Is that you?
Yes, it's me. Open up.
Dude, now I can tell you're definitely not him. But props for trying. So, who are you then?
It's Vincent, the new guy. I need to talk to you.
Vincent, the new guy? I think I heard about you. What do you want then?
I just want to talk. That's all.
Yeah, I don't think I can let you in.
Nick, can you talk to her?
Alan, dearie, can you just let us in, please? I promise we'll be on our best behavior.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
All right, Vincent. Let's hear what you have to say.
This looks ancient.
Before you say anything else, please tell me you're an expert at fixing radio towers.
Sorry to disappoint, but no, I'm not.
That means I'm totally, irrevocably screwed. Whatever. I'm Ellen Ein, the proud host of the only radio station here in Whateverland.
Charmed.
Well, of course you are. Before you start talking about why you're here and all that, I have a question to ask.
What is it?
Can I call you Vinny?
You absolutely cannot.
Sad, but expected.
Can I?
Don't you dare.
Oh, okay, Vinny. Totally worth it.
Oh, definitely.
What happened to the radio tower?
Do I look like I know? It's not working, that's all I can say for sure. And no one has seen Harold since he banished himself to the junkyard. I can't believe anyone would ever want to go back there.
Yeah, it's pretty grim.
I know, right? When I first got here, it was nothing but a cold, dark wasteland. No way I'm ever going back there. Besides, he's supposed to help me with the tower, not play with that useless half-rotten toy.
Come on, leave a man his hobbies.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I'm looking for the pieces of the spell that summons Beatrice. Nick mentioned you had one of those.
And he's totally right, I do. It's just, I don't get why would anyone want to summon that old hag. The only good thing that she ever gave us were the book ashes. These guys are cute, but that's it. Other than that, she's completely useless.
Why do you think she's useless?
I mean, she could have done anything with this world. To have it made out of cotton candy or inhabited by the coolest magical creatures. Or both. Even a cyberpunk aesthetic would be better than this. I'd look sick as a cyborg, don't you think?
What year are you living in? 2077?
Exactly. Anyway, I would love to give it to you. I really would. But desperate times call for desperate measures, so...
Let me guess. I'll have to fix the radio tower for you first, right?
Bingo! Don't get me wrong, I really don't want to take advantage of the situation. But that's how it works in Whateverland. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Fine, I'll look at it. But let's skip the scratching part.
Brilliant. I knew you wouldn't abandon a woman in need of some brute force. Or whatever it is that can fix that thing.
So, what's your story?
Oh, you won't ever believe it, so... Wait, are you trying to sniff out some info so you can blackmail me or use that knowledge for any other selfish purpose, which, just so you know, I totally get, but don't want to give anyone the advantage?
Me? Selfish? Oh, never.
Promise?
Of course.
Swear on your mother's grave?
How do you know she's... Whatever. Yes, I swear.
Awesome! Now, where was I?
At the very beginning, I presume.
So, before I ended up here, I have been writing for this cute local website. You know, the kind where you can find out what type of sandal you are. Then, all sorts of strange things began to happen in our town. And of course, I had to investigate. After all, how else was I supposed to get promoted? Susan has always hated me. She was such a...
Ellen.
Right. So, all the cats in town suddenly disappeared. Weird, huh? And not only did they disappear, each one of them left a farewell note to their owner. A note from a cat.
Unbelievable.
Yes! Sadly, that was the most exciting part. As soon as I started making progress, Beatrice got me. Guess she wasn't happy about those little articles of mine.
She sent you here just because you were investigating her. That's a bit too harsh.
Everyone is afraid of the truth, Vincent.
Even witches?
Especially them.
Your accent seems off.
Let me ask you something. Are you familiar with the Golden Rule?
If this is a sexual reference, I'm not interested.
No, it's not. Wait, what do you mean you're not interested?
You're just not my type. Sorry.
Someone's picky.
You sound surprised.
I just didn't think you were the type to turn a pretty woman down. Guess I was wrong.
Guess you were.
This is not going the way I intended it to.
Do people really listen to the radio in this place?
Does that surprise you? Most people here are lonely, and the only thing keeping them from giving into despair is listening to my beautiful voice every day for the rest of eternity. At least that's how I like to think about it.
So you're the only journalist here?
I wouldn't call it journalism. I'm more of an entertainer, you know? Sure, I talk about everything that happens in town, Bell and Bones tournaments, Eddie's poetry nights, Ernest and his crew being annoying per usual, things like that. But mostly I just talk. Now that I think of it, you could compare my job to that of a therapist. But better, obviously.
I'll look around.
Sure, just don't touch anything.
What's the point of vinyl if it's just hanging on the wall? I've always wondered, why do people need so many monitors when they only have one head?
In Whateverland, you can have as many
I haven't
heads
seen
as
a
you
TV
like.
this... That's good to know.
Then I must seem ancient to you.
Well, you are.
Shh. Don't ruin it for me.
I used to dream of being a voice actor.
So, what happened?
Have you not had enough time to appreciate my emotional range?
Don't be so hard on yourself. I think you'd make a pretty good tree. Or a mountain.
I haven't seen a TV this old in years.
Then I...
This looks ancient and dangerous.
Excuse me, gentlemen, but I can't let you pass without an invitation.
I need to speak to Louis. It's urgent.
Yeah, of course you do. Everybody wants something from Mr. Lewis. But no invitation means no entry.
We need to figure out a way to attract his attention.
Got any ideas?
Not really. How about we ask the band?
If you're looking for Lewis, he's in his lodge. That's all I'm gonna say to you. Ever.
Polite as always, I see.
Piss off, Nick.
Okay.
I hope you don't have any dumb questions for me.
Not really.
Why can't you just give up? If you really expect me to let you paint my side of the living room pink, then you're even more stupid than I thought, sister. But why? You never had any taste anyway. Because it's pink. It's pretty. You know I hate pink. You hate all pretty things. So what? That's not true. You know I'm right. You just can't admit it. I guess liking pretty things also means having a pearl for a brain. Isn't that right, sister? Why do you always have to be so negative? You're ruining my aura. Then go back to your pretty room with your pretty things. You don't get to tell me what to do. As a matter of fact, I am going back to my room, but certainly not because you told me so. I am my own woman. Sure, sweetie. Don't worry your pretty little head. Get that, you petty old bitch. You'll pay for that, sister.
What was that?
I never said it was going to be easy.
Apparently, the sister's mental age hasn't changed much since kindergarten.
Greetings, gentlemen. May I help you with something?
I'm Vincent. And you are?
Jeeves. Nice to meet you, Vincent.
Do the sisters have some kind of a safe where they keep precious stuff?
Oh, yes. There's a safe hidden somewhere in the gallery. They made that safe together in a different, more peaceful time. Rose designed the lock, and Lily built the whole thing. It's truly remarkable, I must say.
I'm sure it is. And, where's the gallery, you say?
Oh, right there, behind that ugly-looking curtain. Wait, I don't think I was supposed to tell you all that, was I now?
Probably not.
You see, it's a long-time problem of mine. I have a very hard time keeping quiet. My chattiness may even have caused some quarrels between the twins.
Don't worry. You did nothing wrong.
If only I was so sure about that, young man.
Do they always fight like that?
I'm afraid so, but it wasn't always this way. They used to be so close as children. They even created their own special twin language.
I wonder if I can try to reconcile them somehow. Do you have any ideas?
I think it's entirely possible, young man. You see, it's not that they don't love each other. It's that they can't communicate this love. I've seen Rose writing a note to Lily, but never sending it. If you find it and deliver it to the addressee, it might be a good first step.
That could work. Thanks for the advice. How did you three end up in Whateverland?
Oh, it's a brilliant story, albeit a short one. The sisters were Beatrice's neighbors, and one day she just had enough of their constant bickering.
Wait, that's it?
Yes. Why? Did you think there were only ne'er-do-wells here? If I have learned anything in my lifetime, it's that nothing is what it seems to be at first glance. Sometimes you need to take a closer look at things to really see them.
Are you a good boy?
Excuse me?
Sorry, I just meant to ask why you look like a dog.
Oh, I see. Well, it's quite easy to explain. I've been taking care of Rose and Lily since they were little girls. When Beatrice sent them to Whateverland, I followed. I guess my loyal nature just finally manifested itself. So, you could say that I am a good boy indeed.
Don't you regret choosing to be stuck here with them forever?
Not even for a second. I just wish they could restore the beautiful bond that I know they still have.
I want to challenge you to a bell and bones match.
I don't think that's a good idea at the moment. You need to defeat other champions first, young man.
Apparently, the sister's mental age hasn't changed much since kindergarten. Apparently, the sister's mental age hasn't changed much since kindergarten. I hated piano lessons as a child.
You used to play? Really?
Don't ask me to do it, because I won't.
What a great loss for humanity.
So many cushions.
What's the matter? You want to lie down?
No, it's just... forget it.
Hello, dear boys. Care to join me for a cup of chamomile tea?
Do you have Earl Grey? I'm not a chamomile kind of guy.
It's not a tea parlor, sweetie, so why are you here?
I want to challenge you to a bell and bones match.
Oh, honey, that's very sweet of you. But you're simply not good enough. Come back when you beat all the others.
Goodbye.
Bye, honey.
What can I do for you, stranger?
here for the piece of the spell that summons Beatrice.
What spell? I know nothing about no spell, but I can give you some rabbit food instead.
If your rabbit food can lure out witches, then sure, I'll take it.
You never know what they put in these boxes. Wait, I think I remember now. Yeah, I definitely had it. You know, I'd just hand the piece to you right now, but I already gave it away.
What? Why?
Please don't scream at me. I hate loud noises, and you're scaring the rabbits. Anyway, I used that spell as a cushion for Bridget before the lovely cat lady offered me an old cushion from one of her cats. Obviously, I needed to give her something in return, so I just got rid of that useless scrap of paper.
This is brilliant. Where can I find her?
She lives very close to the library. The name's Claudia.
Thanks for the help, and sorry I screamed at you.
That's all I have to offer.
I want to challenge you to a bell and bones match.
All right, let's see what you got. You're full of surprises. Now I need to up my game and get a rematch. What's new?
Farewell.
Wait, I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
5 of my rabbits were scared off by that filthy black cat and ran away. If you find them, please, bring them back to me.
What will I get for helping you?
For that, I will give you the most valuable thing I own. A key that opens any lock, but can be used only once. How does that sound?
I could definitely use that.
Exactly. You never know when you'll need a key that opens any door. Goodbye.
Hello.
I want to challenge you to a bell and bones match.
Oh, honey, that's very sweet of you. But you...
Goodbye.
Bye, honey.
The pain of parting is nothing to the joy of meeting again.
I have to go.
We started with the simple hello.
What?
I want to challenge you to a bell and bones match.
Oh, fine. But don't disappoint me.
I want to challenge you to a bell and bones match.
Oh. You disappoint me.
Hey, do I know you? You look familiar.
I guess I'm getting quite famous around here.
No, you do remind me of someone. Turn your head to the left, will you? No, he's gone. But now I know that you can't tell left from right. That's a start. All right. So, what do you want from me?
I'm looking for the spell that summons Beatrice. I heard you had a piece of it.
You heard right. But I'm not a charity.
Perhaps there's something I can do for you.
Sure. A foot massage would be nice. I haven't taken these shoes off in a while.
Ew.
Suit yourself.
Why did Beatrice send you here?
For a good reason.
And, what is that supposed to mean?
That you shouldn't stick your nose in other people's business.
Goodbye.
Whatever. Yes?
Goodbye.
Whatever. Yes?
What can you recommend on the menu?
Nothing.
Really? There are at least a dozen empty plates in front of you.
Good to know you're not blind. Still, the food here is horrible. I haven't had a decent ramen in more than a century.
It sounds horrible, really.
It is.
If I cook you the perfect ramen, will you give me your piece of the spell?
If you do that, I'll even give you a kiss. Relax. I'm just kidding. But you should have seen your face. If your ramen is at least half as good as the one I had back then, the spell is yours. I don't even know why I kept it all these years. Probably to piss off Ernest.
What about Ernest?
He once sent his men after me, hoping I'd just give him my piece of the spell.
So, why didn't you?
Because Ernest can go screw himself. I hate that guy. Thinks he's the boss of this dump. Yeah, right.
But how did you get rid of his men?
I bit off one of the guy's finger and threatened that next time I'd be aiming for other body parts, if you get what I'm saying.
I think I do.
Good. Now, hurry up and treat a lady to some real good ramen.
Goodbye.
Whatever.
I guess you had a rough week.
You look like you need some carbs.
I'll think about it.
Oh, Nick, care to explain yourself?
What? Did you say something?
I'm talking about us, Nick.
Sorry, can't hear you.
How about some candy?
I'm good, thanks.
You look like you need some carbs.
I'll think about it. What kind of person does it take to turn into an actual pig?
A smart one, I think.
And why is that?
Well, pigs are smarter than dogs. That must mean something.
Hardly.
You know what grinds my gears?
What?
Running out of oil. You know what grinds my gears?
What?
Running out of oil.
How can I help you?
Is this really the only fish store in Whateverland?
It is, but that doesn't mean it's not the best. Tell me, young man, have you ever put your whole soul into something that may never be fully appreciated by others?
Not really, no.
Well, then I am not surprised by your skepticism. Yes, it's the only fish store in town, and yes, the locals don't even have to eat to survive. But that doesn't mean I can't be the best at my job.
But what's the point of working if you're immortal?
I was happy selling fish when I was out there in the mortal world. I even had this regular customer I was planning to marry. Her eyes were as dark as the most precious of obsidians. If only I hadn't gotten involved with that gang. Let's not dwell on the past.
Goodbye.
Hasta la vista.
Beatrice must have sent her here because she was crossing the road too slowly.
Oh, it's you.
So, how did you end up here?
I'm sorry, I'd rather not talk about it.
You say sorry a lot, don't you?
Do I? Sorry about that. Oh.
It's not a problem or anything, so don't worry.
Thank you. I started doing it to please other people, but now it brings me some kind of comfort.
I have to go.
Okay.
Do you know where I can find Hilda von Elbuck?
Well, duh, that's me. And just call me Hilda. By the way, that name makes me want to puke. Do you want something?
Is that a satellite dish turned into a giant lamp?
Genius, isn't it? There are no sunny days here in Whateverland, and I love the sun, even if it gives me those nasty freckles. Ew.
You know a lamp is not the same as the sun, right?
No, I'm clearly that stupid. Thanks for enlightening me. Pun intended.
I want to challenge you to a bell and bones match.
Awesome! I was bored anyway. You're such a loser. Yeah?
What kind of name is von Elbuck? Sounds fancy.
A name that gives you status and freedom if you're a boy, and a lot of stupid limitations if you're a girl. It's a shitty name, but it has no power over me. Not anymore.
Right. Tell me about the struggle of being rich.
I'm not complaining, but if you think happiness comes from money, then I have some bad news.
I want to challenge you to a bell and bones match.
Awesome! You're such a loser. Yeah?
Why are you here? I haven't seen any other kids in Whateverland.
Because I'm the only one. And I'm not a kid. I'm 14, you moron. I don't usually talk about how I ended up here. Let's just say I was willing to do anything to get away from my family. I suppose I went a little too far.
You must be lonely here.
I was lonely back there, so I'm used to it. At least here I'm free to do whatever I want.
How did you become so good at bell and bones?
I'm smart, that's all. However, you don't have to be a genius to be good at this game. It's pretty basic.
Do you have any professional advice?
Take good care of your book ashes. They play better when they're happy. And don't be an idiot. But that's just general life advice.
I have to go.
Bye, Oldilocks.
Do you have any idea how to fix a radio tower?
Not a single one. Do you?
Nope. Wait! Alan mentioned an instruction Harold left here somewhere. I'm sure it will make our lives easier.
Or confuse us even further.
Or that.